Hi, I'm Non-Glitter Matt, Pete Peterson, superfan, and welcome to Jackass.
Eaglehub!
Right, like I said, welcome to Eaglehub. Eaglehub is for entertainment purposes only. The Eagles are just degenerates that love beer and heroclix and engage in a lot of hyperbole. The drunken sentiments expressed on this show are not indicative of the Pacific Northwest as a whole, and if you get offended by something they've said, just remember, they've said something far worse about Daniel Schroeder. I am very happy to approve this message. Get wrecked, nerds!
Hey, it's the Eaglehub Summer Edition. Womp, womp, womp.
We're back, baby.
I'm, as always, your host, King Brian OG and Eternal Clickstat. And I'm joined by...
Yo, it's me, Muggins. How's it going?
me and Muggins. Well, wouldn't be an Eagle cast without a beer. Today I'm drinking a three-way from Fort George Brewing. This was sent to me in the mail by our good friend Jason Fishbowl. Topo Chico. That's not a
Yeah.
beer.
It's a Oasis Cherry. There's not even some water, so I was like, all right, I got a couple of these, so I might as well help get rid of them.
This would be a beer douche approved podcast. I poured most of the beer into a glass.
What kind of glass is it though? Is it a mason jar? Are you really from Portland?
It is. It has a dragon on it.
Oh, God. Oh,
Our old sponsor.
dang. Good old days.
Well, Corey, it's been a while since we've recorded. This is, of course, a HeroClix podcast. Let's see. There was some nationals. We don't need to cover that. Canadian nationals doesn't exist. I don't believe in the existence of Canada.
It's made up.
That's just America's hat.
Yeah.
But there are two tournaments coming up, and we need to be very prepped for them. In fact, there's three coming up in the Pacific Northwest. I shouldn't be myopic and only talk about the ones that I can go to. So, coming up very soon on August the 29th, we have the Man Bats Cup. That is in Linwood, Washington at Wishes Toys, Books and Games. Start time is 12 noon. It was a late start time.
I know.
Now that I'm looking at it. If you are coming from out of state, there is still an open offer. Let me know. And we will bring supplies to tailgate at Wishes before the game. But you got to be coming from outside the Pacific Northwest to qualify for that. So that's your plan. Reach out to me. Then the week after that, Saturday, what will that be? That will be the 5th, I believe.
Yeah, the following weekend.
We have the Oregon CCO at Mythic Finds in Dallas, Oregon. And that is going to be, registration starts at 7:30, start time at 10:30. $35 entry. Should be a good time. Corey and I will be there. And then the week after that will be the Seattle CCO, which I do not have the details in front of me for because I am not going to be able to make it to that one.
I think it's the same place.
See if I can find it. It's going to be at Marymore.
Yeah.
They
run pretty good events.
They do run good events. That's going to be September 12th. Registration time 10, start time 11.
Yeah.
And only reason I'm not going is I had already committed to camping that weekend, and I enjoy camping. So
Nice.
here we are. So 3 events coming up. Should be good events. If you're a Northwest player, please make it out to these. Let's support our regional events. I know it's a little hard having 3 back to back to back. Make the ones you can. Make sure that
Yeah.
we're supporting our stores that are running events.
Yeah. To anybody reach out. Everybody's always down to try to help if they have stuff they're not using. So
Yeah. Yeah. Hit up the man bats. If you know that we're coming, ask us. Ask the MacGyver knockoff himself.
Yeah, he's got a lot too.
The MacGruber of heroclix.
It's all 300 events. I don't know if you said that.
Yeah.
They're all 300 modern.
The most important thing to know too for this upcoming Man Bat Cup is there's a rumor that a Pacific Northwest player put out a bounty on me. So it sounds like
there's a lot of that going around.
The Man Bats are going to give you some sort of gift if you beat me at the Man Bat Cup. So yet another reason for you to make it out. And if that's not enough, I am putting out a personal bounty on Miles. If you are the first person to defeat Miles at that tournament, I have an unopened copy of MacGruber, the movie, on DVD to give you. Because like Miles, MacGruber is a knockoff of MacGyver.
Physical media? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, Sony.
Physical media. There were, of course, some announcements of some things that have changed. For tournaments, some bans, some erratas. We'll get into that in a moment. But first, Corey, would you like a frittata?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let me get my screen all the way. Here we go. Hi guys. Quick question. Can lockpick tools remove Captain America's arena marker from the game? Here's a text of lockpick tools for you. Friendly characters have free roll a d6. Remove a number of adjacent non-debris terrain markers up to half the result from the game. So, Corey, can lockpick tools remove Captain America arena marker from game?
It's a marker, not a terrain.
That is correct, my friend.
Get red.
It is a marker and not a terrain. This one cracks me up. It's a picture of the practiced teamwork one shot. So can someone clear this up for me on how this would work? The effect is friendly characters have power. Make an attack using this character's printed combat values. They may be given this power action even after being carried.
What are they getting hung up on?
I don't know. Someone tell me how this works.
Friendly characters have anybody power action. Give them a power action. Make an attack using this character's printed combat values. They may be given this power action even after being carried. So most likely you want to do that after you're being carried.
Yeah.
Not before. That's just a regular attack.
Here's one more frittata for right now. This is a picture of the Red Lantern Star Sapphire Guy Gardner chase from Lantern Legacy. Question about the trait. Could he create an 11 attack violet chainsaw even if it technically does not exist? If he created an 11 attack red chainsaw?
What are chainsaws?
So the trait says when Guy Gardner would generate a red or violet construct, he may generate both a red and violet violet version of the construct instead. No, you can't create something that doesn't exist. Guy Gardner is not the creator. He can't create things ex nihilo.
He's just making shit up.
Mm-hmm. That's your theology moment of the day. Guy Gardner is not God.
That's a good one.
All right, so the news coming out. A couple interesting things announced in tournament changes. I'm not going to read it all this time, because I don't really feel like it. But the first thing is they're extending Modern. Modern is going to extend from a 2-year rotation to a 3-year rotation for main sets. That does not mean that retroactively things that rotated a year ago are back. I've seen that question a lot online. Just means moving forward, things that might have retired at the end of this year get another year.
Dang it. I wanted to play Ghost Rider.
I think that also means that it puts rotation on an equal playing field with the rotation of con LEs, which I think is a good idea because it's really confusing when con LEs from like way older are still modern legal, but the sets that maybe a piece is designed to operate with isn't. So I'm in favor of it, especially as we've slowed down on releases a little bit. I think it's a good choice. They hype up Beast Boy interactions. I could care less about that. But thank you, WizKids. Pulp is getting reworked. And I am a fan of this change. Basically, Pulp as a format is merging Silver Age and Modern Age. And more importantly, they're extending viability to gravity feeds and starters. So anything that has a white, green, or silver tab is now available for Pulp, which I love because it means that I can play Star Trek and Ninja Turtles in Pulp.
That's what's said. Yeah, I'm excited. I didn't really like the other Pulp.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really appeal to me. This just opens it up to more things, which is kind of cool. I think that's what the other iteration of just modern stuff was holding me back. That's why I didn't really care for it. Might as well just play Skirmish.
No, thank you. They announced that there's new people working on the Silver Age format committee. One of them I'm sure would love to have us name him, so I'm not going to name any of them. But
get wrecked.
And I can tell that I haven't recorded in a while because I was not prepared for this. But I'll give you a hit.
That penis has huge biceps.
Oops, I think I okay. I don't know what that. Did you hear that, Corey?
Yeah. Did you not?
I wasn't sure if with the new setup, there used to be a button that I had to press to make sure that it played on the recording. So,
no, I heard it. Everybody's laughing.
Yeah, that's what's important. Going down the list, let's see other things. They announced the world's map menu, which is also important for CCOs because the CCOs are using the same map menu. There are 3 maps from ROC 2026: Bluebell Town Square, Syndicate's Ascent, Thousand Ocean Voyager. If you have those maps, great. If you don't have them, my suggestion, don't try to get them. # boycott ROC. Listen to previous podcasts if you want more on why I am the king of boycott ROC. From Spider-Verse, we've got Alchemax, and what I'm very excited for, the Tangle is back on the menu.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody at WizKids has taste. DC Starter 2026, Big Belly Burger. Marvel Starter 2026, X-Jet Hangar. DC Starter 2025, Cord Industries. Marvel Starter 2025, The Annex. We got Island Prison and Clintar from Venom. And we've got Blackgate Prison, the Bat Cave, the Clock Tower, and Dockside Amusement Park from Fight for Gotham City.
It's better than the last menu.
It is better than the last menu. It's a little weird that there's no Black Panther maps, but you know what? The Tangle's on there, so I don't care.
True.
Honestly, the Tangle may be the only of that list of maps that I own. So we'll see. All right. Then you have to have been living under a rock if you haven't heard this already. Some summer 2026 watch list announcements. The big one is Beetlejuice has been banned. Which will make a lot of online whiners very happy. I've noticed, listen, I'm not mad at it. I think there's an argument to be made for that it was time to ban Beetlejuice. But what I don't like is how it quickly enabled a bunch of online people of, oh, now we need to target the next thing that we want to complain about. Which, immediately is like, the orb needs to go. And Ace Legacy needs to go. It's like, play the fucking game, guys. My God. So, in the wake of Beetlejuice getting banned, somebody near and dear to my heart also ended up getting banned, which is the Spot from Spider-Verse. R.I.P. Spot. We barely knew you. And team up card Kyle Rayner, which was a good choice because that Kyle Rayner with that team up card was just a nightmare. They announced that some pieces are entering the watch list. So Hadari Yao, Chase Mysterio, Prime Reverse Flash, Killian Cap, Prime Cable, Prime Rogue, Phoenix Force Thor, and Iceman are all on the watch list now. And then they issued an errata. So Black Flash, who had, the Reaper trait, like the old monsters, deal 1 avoidable damage. If that character is not KO'd, immediately heal them 1 click, is now errataed instead to be, after the immediately heal them 1 click, if an effect would change the number of clicks healed by this effect, it can't be changed to a number less than 1. And I'm just going to say, I don't know how you feel about this, Corey, but I think this was a bad change.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's enough things in this new modern that can steal equipment, turn off equipment, or just KO that person that has the equipment. And you're chilling, man. Find a way to beat it. Same with Juice.
Yeah. The thing for me is that the investment that you have to make this team work is you've got to try to find a bunch of multi-target speedsters. They've got to have high attacks. You've got to have somebody to wield the Bloodstone, and then you've got to try to keep that Bloodstone piece safe. You've got to have a sideline active Black Flash. And all it takes is an effect that turns off an equipment or an effect that turns off sideline active, and the whole process is gone. And for me, the main reason that I think this is a dumb change is that it's not like a speedster theme team is something that we've seen all over the meta. And even if it were to be dominant for a little bit, that's fine. This is an effect that there's answers for. And I think it's a bad precedent to start solving problems that really haven't been problems yet.
Yeah.
for me, I don't want to be elitist, but to me, if you couldn't figure out how to counter Black Flash, it's a little bit of a get good moment. I got caught by it the first time that I played it, and since then I've always had an answer for it built in. Pre this errata coming out, I faced Speedster Black Flash teams all over the place. Immediately went, okay, I got to have a plan for this so they're not just getting extra damage. So anyways, I'm not a fan of it. They also edited the Talia al Ghul from Fight for Gotham City to be the same. Equally not a fan of.
You know who they left alone? Harley Quinn.
Yep. Harley Quinn and the monsters.
Yeah.
Maintain theirs.
Silver.
Yeah. And then the last errata that we have is the Bola. So it was, when it was released, it was when a friendly character hits with a range attack, you may have each hit character gain a mobile until your next turn. They errated that to when a friendly character hits with a range attack, you may have a hit character gain a mobile until your next turn. I think this is fine. There was some combos that made that really oppressive. That one I do understand. So there's our rules. Our rule changes. Mostly I think good. It was time for Beetlejuice. I'm sad that Spot got caught in the wake. And I think that Black Flash change is stupid. I'll just say it. It's stupid. Anyways.
That sucks because I wanted to play it this to try to do it, but then nope, got shut down.
I know at least one person was waiting with bated breath to hear what we have to say on this. So thank you, McConnell, for reaching out to us, inspiring us to record.
I was going to say, I bet this is going to get Brian going.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Let's see what else we have in here. This is an evergreen frittata. I need a good voice for this one. Another question. Is a lantern construct a character?
Oh, shit. This guy.
It's the evergreen frittata, man. It always comes back.
You know how they have the Florida man?
Mm-hmm.
This is that guy.
Frittata man?
Yeah.
Here's another one. That's a new variant of the evergreen frittata. Do bystanders and constructs count as characters in your KO area? Which is a new version of our bystanders characters.
Bro.
There's too many to just go through all these, but this is one more good one. Does the wording of this power mean I can modify damage because it doesn't say it? Forge a blue ring. Perplex. But only to positively modify combat values by +2. No, Perplex is still limited from modifying damage. All this is doing is changing. Instead of a +1 or -1, you're modifying by +2, my man.
Jeez.
We'll save some of the other ones for when we record after some tournaments. But
you're not gonna do the Pink Ranger?
Oh god, we should do the Pink Ranger while it's fresh.
Since it just came out.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Which are cool figures.
Yes. This is a fresh frittata right off the grill. or out of the oven, as the case may be. Question about the Power Rangers trait. Go-Go Power Rangers states, when a character gets KO'd, you may instead turn all characters to click 9. If, say, you let 2 or 3 actually KO and then activate the trait on the next one, will it call the KO'd characters back to click 9?
Oh, damn. I love that in that show. And
Yeah.
Necron showed up and just rose them from the dead.
Yeah, this will show my knowledge of the Power Rangers. Who was their boss?
Zordon.
Yeah, when Zordon was always like, "Rise, my Ranger."
Yeah, and Alpha's like, yeah, they're back. Oh,
Rise,
shit.
my Rangers, and turn into animal robots.
Oh, God. Oh, I guess you should read the trait. But yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't even need to read the trait. It's so bad. All the Power Rangers do have this trait, though. Go-Go Power Rangers. I'm not going to say it in the right cadence. I refuse. Once per game for all friendly characters with this trait. When a friendly character with this trait would be KO'd, you may instead turn all friendly characters with this trait to click number 9, Protected Pulse Wave. I did notice one funny thing on the design of all these iconics is that they have a stop click on click 9.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, I guess it gives that power protected outwit, protected pulse wave, but it's kind of funny.
Oh, but yeah, it does.
I'm going to say right now, I'm a fan. I've already spoken to a store and said, please set aside one of this iconics for me.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be fun. I don't know if they're going to be meta, but I think there's some possibility with because all of them have a secondary trait that like shares something with all the Power Rangers. And I think they're like particularly playing 4 of them with like a filler and some equip monks and one shots. There's some chance for them to be really interesting.
Yeah. Plus, they all have martial artists,
Mm-hmm.
which is really hot right now.
So hot right now. Pink Ranger has marksman keyword, Corey.
I know. And vehicle.
Yeah.
I think they all have vehicles. So, hey, little Frenchie can help them out.
Yeah. Speaking of vehicle, one more frittata. This is even, it's only half a frittata. It's mostly that I just like the wording on the question. I need a voice. I need a voice that goes with this question because it's a beautiful question. Excuse me. I have a question with this horse. As you can see, this character has the vehicle keyword, and there's the character Frenchie from Wheels of Vengeance. My question is, can I add the character chose from the treat of Venom Horse and Frenchie at the same time? And if possible, can I have more in my character card like Red and Black Symbiote from Spider-Verse?
Yeah, that's like the perfect one.
Yes, you can do both. There's nothing between the pilot trait and Frenchie that stops you from having both of them. But really, this is one where I just love starting a question with, excuse me, I have a question with this horse.
So polite.
Yeah. So there you have it. Corey, do we have any Ask Eagles anythings?
We have one from non-glitter decks.
Oh.
Since I posted it, so
Yeah, I know. This was literally the latest Ask Eagles anything we've ever posted. We are at the top of our game in this midsummer. You know what game we are at the top of right now, Corey?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Volleyball.
We are.
We've been getting a lot of practice in on our volleyball. And I dare I say, right now, the Eagles could take any heroclix team in volleyball.
True. He could. Shit. 100%. All right. Matt Peterson, knower of maps, if he listens to other casts. He said, "Run the jewels, amazing." I had to scramble to throw that song on there because Facebook changed how you did it. Bounties in the PNW for upcoming events on a king and a mayor. What's the bounty on Corey? If there isn't one, what should the prize be?
Well, I think to start out, Matt, you could sponsor a bounty on Corey right now. Time to play the In the Arms of the Angel. You too can sponsor a bounty on a
PNW player.
HeroClix player in need.
PNW.
There are Eagles without bounties, and you could be the change to put a bounty out on them.
Help the little Eagles out, please.
Save the Eagles. Save the world.
Yes. R.I.P.
R.I.P. HP. What would be an appropriate bounty to put out on you, Corey?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
A
What's
burn
yours?
all-star CD with the songs in the wrong order.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Put out your own bounty.
Oh, here you go. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's a bootleg Fall-Star CD for an album that won't be released until next year.
Yeah.
But the songs are not in the right order. They're in alphabetical order.
Yeah. You're going to be so mad when it comes out and it's playing in the right order. Shit.
There's got to be something better. An AI swap poster that says, I want a bounty and all I got is this poster.
And then I'll make fun of you for it.
But it has to be AI slop that Corey would be bothered by.
That's any of us. Yeah, good luck. What happens if the bounty isn't collected? Then us
which bounty?
Brag.
The bounty on me?
I think all of them.
The bounty on me, I think I get if nobody collects it.
Your bragging rights, right?
Yeah. There's always bragging rights. The MacGruber DVD, I'll probably recycle it into a future bounty.
Is the orb of Agamotto a problem? Is Ace, or is this a Clicks community overreaction?
I'll let you answer this, Corey, because I'm pretty sure my view was stated earlier in this podcast.
Yes. I don't think it's a problem. There's a way to deal with it. Destroy it, pick it up, move it, TK it. Aces is fine. Just KO it. Or I don't know. Yeah, just KO it. Hit it hard. I do think it is a little overreaction, but again, I haven't played against it, so I don't know how oppressive it is. But as far as Agamotto, as soon as you get rid of that orb, I think the ace tactic just goes out the window.
Mm-hmm.
So you're chilling.
Yeah. Well, here's my second view with Ace is even without the orb, the reason that Ace exists is because of tentpoles and one-man armies that use the cosmic energy or protected outwit.
No.
And so having Ace is the answer to Null, is the answer to Phoenix Thor, is the answer to nobody's playing Venom Goddess Symbiotes anymore, so less of that one. But Ace is the answer to a bunch of tentpoles that rely on cosmic energy.
Probably Rita, when Rita comes out, she's gonna be a tentpole. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Rita from Power Rangers.
Oh, This is where I don't know anything about power rangers, proudly.
I know, that's why I said.
Yeah.
My bad, sorry.
Yeah, you're confusing me. It's good. Somebody's got to cover it. So I don't think it's a problem. Is the orb going to be overused? Absolutely, because heroclix players love to do things and stay in their starting areas. But if you've been playing this game since the era of like equipment not starting on characters, you know how to run across the board and destroy something before your opponent can use it.
Yeah. Super strength. He's super strength.
Super strength, running
Only
shot,
only thing that turns out super strength is homeboy. He's like 60 points. So.
ID card in Cyclops.
Yeah. Perplex up his damage to 6. Just destroy it.
Yeah.
The good old classic.
So I think the orb is going to be predominant, but the orb being predominant is also just a symptom of the amount of equipment that's used.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you're worried about the orb, don't play mystical and play only possessors on your pieces.
Oh,
now the orb can't do shit against you.
Yeah.
Play your Power Rangers, make them all possessed. The go possessed Rangers.
Yeah, have them jump in their swords.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a problem. I think it is preemptive whining. Does it hurt some people's play styles? Yes. But I also know that some of the people who like to whine also play broken shit, and they don't complain about their own broken shit. So let me just name here the potential brokenness that is Cable Prime, who is on the watch list. As I know, a certain prominent Ace hater loves Cable Prime. Was that a shot fired? I'll never tell.
I'm down. You guys' thoughts on map menu? Question mark. Thanks, Eagles.
Well, as I stated earlier, a map menu with the tangle on it is an okay map menu by me.
Yeah.
And man, I get the tangle for another year. That makes me so happy.
Yes. I'm excited to play new maps. Maps that my Sentinel can run through and destroy blocking terrain.
Did you see one of the vibe coded sites had a quote unquote meta breakdown on which maps win the most as second player?
Oh shit, they did that?
Yeah. And in their breakdown, and it was just like, we just picked every tournament on HC units that had 10 or more players.
Oh, is that how they, I was gonna ask? Like,
yeah.
What event or whatever.
But in their breakdown, the tangle is rated very poorly. And I just laughed because I'm like, I think I've won 95% of the games where I've gotten to choose the tangle. So maybe I'm an outlier. That whole like mathematical breakdown on that though is flawed because currently the win rate of first player versus second player is 54%, which means it's a 4% delta from just a coin flip. I am not convinced that map really impacts that 4% very much. For starters, 4% is like close to just within a variance record. I do think that there is some advantages to being the first player. But I don't think that choosing map is a huge impact. And then looking at people who win on specific maps, I think there's so much variance that goes into it behind just what map. Like in their data set, the map that second player had won the most with was Asteroid X. And I looked at that map and there's like no reason for it to be that good of a map. Brock's Bunker was another one that was really high. Brock's Bunker I can understand because it's a I go second and I see something on your team that I can exploit with this bullshit now. But Asteroid X itself is like a pretty normal map. So I think a lot of that question of what map do you choose as second player is less about broad data, and it's more about your play style, your team build, your opponent's team build. And like the reason that I love the Tangle is that you can force players into having to make weird placement decisions.
Yeah, it's really good at that.
And there's no blocking terrain, so fuck your Tri-Sentinel.
I got barrier.
Mhm. Anyways. Thank you, Matt, for the questions. I look forward to hearing the bounty that you sponsor this week for Corey. It could be a picture of your cat. Actually, would also be a great bounty for taking out Corey.
Oh, yeah. Both Cat and Loki.
Mm-hmm.
And
Any
you
other
can
questions, Corey?
No,
On our
it's just
very late question asking?
it's just
Well, thank you, Matt. I guess if somebody else asks a question after this, we'll have to respond to them in the comments.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about on this one?
I think we went over what we needed to.
Oh yeah.
Wait for
We are the
juice.
Anti-Degeneration Clicks podcast, so coming in at less than an hour is fine by me.
Yeah. Same.
Even though I am the producer of that podcast, oft ignored producer.
I'm excited for our event coming up, and it should be fun. Again, come out, have fun, hang out.
Yeah, we hope to see you at these events. Should be a good time. If you're in Oregon and you want to go up to Man-Bat Cup, you still got a little bit of time to reach out to carpool with us. But thank you for listening to this episode of the Eaglehub, a production of Coastal Elites. Producer Illuminati, founders Brian Dormeyer, Corey Franklin, and imitators Degeneration Clicks. Until next time,
Get wrecked, nerds.
abolish ICE.